times, low gas prices, low inflation rate, right? Economic recovery. But we're not seeing that in 2015. Perhaps investors and voters both know that we're in that 8th year of a presidential term. They know that that's where we are, and that's why they're not buying it.
Now, we should pause it here. You're an encyclopedia, my friend, but we don't want to trash the markets under Bill Clinton. They did very well under his stewardship. Sure. And even net for George Bush, they did well under his stewardship. That last year was a doozy. My only point in mentioning it is that this recovery, Scott Martin, has gotten sort of long in the tooth. Many argue it's 73 months. Only 2 others post-World War II have been longer. And that maybe that's what investors are saying, an excuse to sell.
It's coasting in on fumes. It's, I think, in its dying days, unfortunately. And that's natural, I think, as you pointed out. I mean, I think economies mature. Markets certainly get to valuations that need to be corrected. But it's funny just hearkening this idea of Clinton going out and, say, campaigning for Clinton. I mean, that's really the funny thing, because if you look back at all the great things that Bill Clinton may say that he did for this economy, there's one little thing in 1995 called the Community Reinvestment Act that was the genesis of this whole housing fallout that happened some 10 years later. So for him to be out there saying, hey, you got to vote for my wife, you got to trust our administration to take care of you, even if the economy worsens into the election, seems incredibly disingenuous to me.
All right, Gary Calpon, Larry, was meant to be something very interesting that right at the time of the convention when